Forsaken, we need to talk. As many of you guys have been seeing over the last couple of weeks, creators have been quitting the game left and right, and rightfully so. There's just been so much drama with Forsaken lately, and it makes it hard to play in good faith. Now, before you get worried, no, I'm not quitting Forsaken. The reason I'm making this video is to talk about the new update. As many of you guys know, Forsaken updated yesterday and added a new killer, Nosferatu, in the event for 3,500 Sukars as well as a 2x XP boost. Now, the idea of a new killer isn't my problem. I love new content. But why in the world does this killer cost 3,500 Sukars? Not to mention the killer will be in the shop after the event is over, so basically this is just early access. I'm sure we can see where I'm getting at now. With all this drama going on, it just doesn't feel like the best time to release a new killer. And I know a lot of people say it's a way to hush up the community, to make them forget the drama, which I'm assuming is probably not the case. They've probably worked on this update for multiple weeks, maybe been planning it for months, so it was likely already in the works, but it just doesn't feel right. One, because the killer, Nosferatu, no offense, just doesn't feel like a killer that should be in the game. I know when I saw he was a killer, I was a little surprised because for the last couple of months we've been expecting people like Doombringer and Azure to be next, not Dracula. It feels like the killer was a kind of rushed concept since no one knew he was coming. No leaks, no hints, they kind of just released him. And with a game that's so centered on Roblox myths and Roblox hackers taking center stage, having Dracula in the game, it just doesn't necessarily feel right for the game. And I guess you can argue that Azure is also not a Roblox myth or hacker, but he at least has been teased and has lore with another character, so he makes more sense, at least in my opinion. Also, I like to bring up the XP boost they added in this update. I always love an XP boost, but as a premium player, knowing that 25% of what this game earns from me is going straight into Soul's pocket, it just doesn't make me want to play. And it just rubs me the wrong way. Like, I'm not accusing the developers of anything, but adding a 2x XP boost, an already grindy killer, in the game, just feels like a way to get more money. And knowing where that money is going to, that being Soul, I just don't feel comfortable with that. Like, of course I'm not accusing them of doing this specifically for that reason. It just doesn't feel right. So of course, no hate to anyone in this video, please don't harass anyone. This is just how I feel, and I do have a few things I want to get done first in Forsaken, but I plan on taking a break from at least playing the game, at least until the Roblox Masquerade event is over and Nosferatu is in the shop. But as for Forsaken content, I'll still make some stuff occasionally, but probably not as often. I mean, if you could even call it often. Because I want to make content on other games and stuff. Maybe I'll make a Forsaken animation. I've been tinkering around with Moon Animator, so maybe that'll be a thing that posts. But Nuzlocke Challenge is still going to be on the way. Don't worry. That's also why I want to wait until he gets into the shop so I can do the challenge. But yeah, that's just my opinion on Forsaken. TLDR, not the biggest fan of the new killer, and I'm probably going to take a short break from Forsaken, at least playing the game. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. Comment how you feel in the comment section down below. Always remember, Jesus loves you. Have a great rest of your day.